Just have a feeling they're going to thrash at each other all night, especially for this little segment here. Shot clock at 7. Westbrook travels. Nice communication with Curry. They doubled him. Picked up by Payton. Can he beat it? Up and off. But that was nice communication with Curry and Payton to really form a nice wall.
Saw him getting worked on during the timeout on that right ankle.
Westbrook inside hard.
They're going to call an offensive foul.
Crashing.
That's a good call there by the official, Mark Lindsay.
Cameron Payne also re-upping for 3 years with the Suns. Wow, that's strong D from Cameron Johnson, who took the contact for Chris Paul. A deflection here from Paul. McGee controls it. Here comes Phoenix, down 1.
They're going from good to great.
14 assists on 16 made field goals for Phoenix. That's going to be a charge. And that will be number 3 on Westbrook. Here's James. Size over Shannon. What a look from James. Nice movement here. Westbrook will fire. Can't hit the 3. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Russell Westbrook.
Baby jumper there.
Westbrook with control of the basketball. Tried to find Dwight. Little underhand. And that went off of Howard and straight out of bounds. 75th anniversary of the NBA. 1 minute to play. Westbrook. Ooh, too hot to handle. I think it might have been deflected.
He was.
And that's why LeBron couldn't hold on to it.
I think he was deflected. You know, straight up, he had an offensive foul.
Ooh, down goes Russ. Slipped on the floor, then throws it away. Taken by Melton. He goes 1-on-2. Didn't wait for anybody. No. Adams missed a couple of gimmies. 7.5 to play in a quarter. They're reaching in to try to take it away, and they do from Russ, who was flailing at the other end. Morant for 3. In and out.
Reedy is high in the air.
Double-double for him, 27 and 10. Russ looks to attack. He tried to get it to Dwight, and the turnover ends the quarter with the Lakers down by 3. Now turnovers tonight. 14 for each team. Look out. LeBron goes down hard. Got to be a whistle of some sort.
Foul on Westbrook.
Right-hand side. It is Bane. He's going to try from downtown, and the long shot and the long rebound. Get back was Morant defensively. They had that scouted well.
Just throw it anywhere down there. Not anywhere. Obviously, they did throw it. He couldn't get to it. But he was so alone.
LeBron loses his man. Now to Russ. Oh, in tight quarters again. They tried to get it. And that's going to the referee, LeBron. Anthony on its way. Rebound. Look at Russ. Guy to get the rebound. Now it's a scramble underneath. And Memphis comes out with it. Shot clock is off. Lakers foul him.
But Dennis Rodman, top 75 all time.
Yes, you did. You
Obviously,
got me on that one.
a teammate in Chicago there. Let me ask you a question. Why are you so angry about that?
I wasn't.
Are you okay with the list or not?
Backdoor cut. Spurs were there.
Oh, Devin Vassell's all over the place.
Murray deflected by Reeves. Lakers advance the ball. Here's Westbrook. Inside for Davis. No. Rebound, Keita Bates-Diop.
Well, it's happened in the exact same spot. Right in front of the Thunder bench. Ty Jerome playing for the first time since the Houston game, second appearance of the season. Put it in your pocket.
And you know something else, too? Back in 1970, made his NBA debut on this same day as Russ turns the ball over.
The Lakers trying to get out and run. Westbrook sprinting full steam ahead. Trying to slow down the basketball. Dort's going to knock it away. There's a Lakers turnover, and he will elevate for the slam. In the third quarter, little ball movement over to Reeves, though. He'll cut across the seam, throws it near the timeline, and Westbrook steps on it for a half-court, backcourt violation. 16 on the night for the rookie. Westbrook lobs it up, and I don't think that Dwight Howard was ready for it. Which he just hasn't been able to find over the first 4 games. Westbrook trying that lob again to AD. This time it got sniffed out by the defensive Baisley. 3-on-1. SGA gives it up. Baisley's got himself another dunk. So Thunder lead. 13 on the timer. Lakers get it inbounded. As Westbrook once again trying to lob it up and too far beyond the outstretched arm of Dwight Williams. Dort passes up the 3. Trying to turn the corner on Westbrook. Lost it. It's a fight near the baseline. Way. It's going to be A shot clock violation. Giddey, he'll fire up a three. Was on target but short. Westbrook trying to get out into space, but he sent it too far in front of Bradley for the turnover. He's been a turnover machine. As Williams spots up, ties the three. Well, he had to hold on to that just a tad longer than he wanted to. And again, Baisley fronting that hit-ahead pass to AD, and we're going to get a transition foul.
In fact, he was on the All-Olympic team, was Ricky Rubio in Tokyo. That's how well he played over the summer. That's not a good pass by Westbrook. Got himself in trouble. Sexton attacking. He goes all the way and gets fouled. On top, wearing their purple uniforms tonight. Years ago, this would be a home game for Cleveland with these jerseys, and the Lakers turn it over. It's going to be taken by Garland. Now Markkanen, he's set.
Not going to miss two in a row.
Yeah, he does. You're right. This is a big shot. They need it. They didn't get it. Rebound to Russ. Lakers have an opportunity now, and he throws it away. Kevin Love, the former Bruin, can't hit it. Of course, he and Rubio played together in Minnesota. That's not going to find AD. Tried to save. Now they've got a power play as AD went all the way up the ramp. Westbrook now looks to attack, spins himself into trouble, and we're going to have an offensive foul on the Lakers. And he'll walk it into the front court, bounce, back door, but he threw it right to Porter, who nearly threw it away and did. Right back from DJ. Austin Reeves only had a couple of points the other night, although he plays about 20 minutes a game. Bad pass by Russ. Tried to force it in there on the roll. Armani Brooks hangs in the air, and it hit the bottom of the rim. Quickly now to Anthony. Thought about it. Drive. Oh! Davis was right there. What a pass and play that would have been. How did he see him? Now at the other end, the break, the spin, the score. And Alpi Şengün scores. Westbrook runs into a wall of defense. I was going to say the exact same thing. In about a minute or so for the Jack in the Box halftime report. Stick around for that. Thrown away by Westbrook. 3-on-1. Down the right-hand side, Jerome, boy, falling out of bounds. And he'll bring it back out with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander all over him. Russ still with the dribble, then throws it away. Not a good possession for the Lakers. SGA been their leading scorer in every game. Shot clock is 3 ahead of the game clock. Russell Westbrook loses it, out of bounds, OKC. His first 3 in 2 years, Derek Favors. Russ behind the head, not a good choice. Taking 2-on-1, Giddey all the way, lots of Baisley, easy.
Including a 3-ball to open up this contest. Westbrook. Again, trying to hook. Deflection comes off glass. Norman on the run. He's got Dame left. He's got CJ trailing. He's going to go right at Bazemore. So far, the series tied at 1 apiece. Lillard missing. Getting back defensively to thwart a pass up the floor to Bradley. Comes Westbrook loading up again. Lakers trying to come from 24 back. Westbrook airmails a pass over Bazemore and out of bounds. Westbrook trying to fire a bullet inside there to Carmelo.
That's the kind of action that can work against a man or a zone as the Lakers fall back into the 2-3. Similar, Kevin, to what we saw Indiana do. Nurk with another deflection. Because they know, hey, I can give up a basket right now. It don't matter. We got a lead. We're going back down the other end. Scoring's been fairly easy.
That's with good defense. Then Westbrook grabs his own miss.
Had a fantastic season. Charlotte trying to get him going by having him handle a little bit more.
Westbrook, and he turns it over. That was good defense by Bridges. Rozier can't finish it. Lakers make it a one-and-done. Rozier hustling back, gets a steal. Moving forward. This is the 4th game of a road trip for the Hornets. They have not won yet. And Westbrook over and back. His right foot was on the other side of the line. The lead is 11. The Lakers trying to add to it. We go under 5 minutes in the 4th, and Westbrook turns it over. 21 points.
Never get rattled, you know. Always in control.
Hayward's had a quiet 21 tonight. That's going to be an offensive foul. A courtesy cover. Westbrook on a take, changes gears. 2 to shoot, and he was leaving it for Davis, who had near as many tickets out last night against the Clippers. I guess all of the ball friends and family wanted to see the Lakers, but the man from Chino Hills, age 20.
You think about put him in the starting lineup, but right now he loves the way Anthony is in rhythm coming off the bench. He's been playing so well. As Westbrook throws it away.
Not allowing to push with pace for this dangerous Heat team, because that's when they're at their best.
Pass inside. Westbrook turns it over, averaging over 5 turnovers a game. That's been part of his struggles so far. Obviously has some corporate knowledge from playing a couple of years ago with a Frank Vogel coach team.
Did you say corporate knowledge?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
That's a Greg Popovich term. Davis throws it down. He's had a lot of experience in a short time. As the youngest player ever to start a finals game. Did that in the bubble. Westbrook with the turnover. Adebayo right there to take it. Strain. Jimmy Butler sprained his ankle in that first half, and he will not return. Lakers missing a bunch of other players as well. And he's an MVP, an All-NBA, perennial All-NBA player. The ball carries. There's another turnover, and then he fouls Adebayo. How important is he now with all the injuries they've had? Adebayo with the deflection and steal. Throws it ahead to Hero. Hero on the drive. Back to Adebayo for the flush. Coming up on a minute remaining. Westbrook looking for a screen. Has P.J. Tucker on it. Drives, goes inside. Kicks it back out, throws it away.
Uniform. D'Angelo. There's a three that you were alluding to. But they turn it over to Edwards. Really, Russ never had much control of it.
And they have the lead.
They do at that, 52-51. So a poor start without question for the Lakers. Staples Center tonight. Game 3 of the 5-game homestand, and another Laker turnover. That's their 3rd so far. Figured that one was going down. Gonna try it again. Tough night for Melo. Tough night for Melo. And then they drop it out of bounds in the most unforced for D'Angelo. And this is all happening without Anthony Edwards in double figures.
Anthony switching.
Spurs shooting 55%. Young gets a hand on that one. Now it's a 4-on-3. Middle man, trailer, Young. Whoa! Was short arm that time. The rim blocked it.
And they're calling a foul, though. At least 2 inches off the ground, and neither official made a call.
And there's 3 officials down there. They had a much better view than anybody.
Yeah, there was one right beside him.
Yeah. Bradley Beal was hurt, so he's a gold medal winner. That ended a 15-0 Laker run. That's an offensive foul on Russ.
Approaching 2:20 to play here in the first half. But Lakers shooting and turning the ball over again, but shooting 60%.
That's good pass. Love to see the change this afternoon. And putting 30 on the board. With 2 to shoot, with 1 to shoot. Throws it away. Stolen by Murray. Turnover for the Lakers. McDermott. They are down by only 2 points. They were the only team last year. Look at this pass. Look out. They were the only team last year that averaged under 10 made threes. Levine with 11. Now stolen away. DeRozan, here comes Russ trying to get him, and he throws it down. It was 3 for 5 from downtown.
Watch how easily Zach LaVine elevates for his shot.
Pocket picked. Russ now to the corner. Not a great pass. And finally, the Lakers will have an extended trip. Remember, only 3 road games so far this year. Fewest in the NBA.
Their 3 main scorers have really done the damage tonight.
And Caruso takes a charge.
Why was he so wide open? Well, they had Grayson Allen in the corner over there. You can't leave him, so you have a decision to make.
Westbrook turns it over. Good active hands by Nwora. Middleton, one more to the corner. Nwora, who had a great Olympics for Team Nigeria, got blocked.
Hits Giannis with the bounce pass to a dunk.
Westbrook on the wing. Pass never made it. That's his 2nd turnover. Giannis in transition. Ends it at the rim. There's Melo on the wing. Let's see what they run on their first set. Westbrook around the Davis screen. Tried to find AD. Couldn't deliver, and Holiday coming back the other way for the Bucks. Well, Russell Westbrook will lead the way. Westbrook just pushed off on Richardson. Not that time. Rebound on Westbrook.
stolen by Tatum. Gets past Westbrook and the flush. Jason Tatum exploding here in the second quarter.
Dishes for Westbrook in the lane. His pass tried to go deep. Dwight Howard picked off by Isaiah Stewart. Westbrook comes away with it. Westbrook runs over Corey Joseph. And that is an offensive foul. Jeremy Grant trying to duck in and score. Won't fall. Westbrook with a rebound. Telegraphed the pass. Sadiq down deep.
At the other end, 4-on-5. Here comes Westbrook as Anthony tries to collect himself.
Powerful player also off the dribble. That instance right there showed that.
Back-to-back 30-point games for the second time this season for Julius, and we got to.
Here comes Westbrook. Toppin will meet him. Coming over Burks into Howard. Boys in a torture chamber down there. All kinds of Knicks going for the ball.
What a start here by the New York Knicks offensively, who have really been inconsistent. Another steal and turnover by Westbrook, his second. Don't want to throw the ball away here and give the Knicks another opportunity. And that's exactly what they do.
Yep. Horton Tucker has gone 0 of 6. He has not scored. Shot clock at 5. Whittling his way in. Jordan tried to contort his body. Down goes Westbrook.
Indiana back in front by 9. That matches their largest lead. Sabonis has the steal. Bad pass, Westbrook.
Give it back. Yep.
Get up and down the floor, and that's what they've done early.
Well, they're trying to put pressure on the fact that you talked about the age of the Lakers.
So you said you got to get back.
Yeah, you do. Because they'll try to get something quick. That's these guys have played with each other a little bit. And with multiple lineups, so you would hope that it would go down. But Rick's teams normally are pretty good at taking care of the ball.
Davis going to back up, hit the front of the rim. Bradley has the rebound, go right to him. 45-43 Lakers. Better defensive play that time by Metu. Now it's 3-on-3. Metu's got the baseline.
Like, and there's drastic differences, but they're in this game. That's the fight they've shown today.
Look at that defense. Nice help from Terrence Davis.
All right, let's see if the Lakers can get a little ball movement here, this time down the floor. Russell's going to go to the rim and throw it away. The Lakers are up 16-14 first quarter. Russ into the attacking 47. Russ dribble drive, gets it to AD. Going to be an offensive foul here at Staples Center late in last season. Cutting was LeBron. They couldn't get it to him. Going to be taken. Oh, this is an outlet to Frank Jackson with a good one. And he goes up and throws it down.
As hard fouls are concerned when maybe LeBron tries to attack the paint.
Well, and Stewart, who kicks the ball as LeBron tried to bounce it, he is a high energy, high emotion guy, and that's one thing that they love about him.
Give me a great scouting report on Lewis King. Off the steal, great trap on the sidelines, Fox.
Buddy Hield having a conversation with Brian Forte, upset because he was tying his shoe on that last inbound play and he didn't wait for him.
Westbrook tried to find Davis. King's got a lot of time off the turnover to get a good look here. And that's a good look. Catch and shoot. Gate quickly here with a couple of quick buckets. Here's Westbrook guarded by Fox. Snakes around the screen. Holmes switches onto him. They had a mismatch. Jordan couldn't catch it. I have to be better. And so far, so good for him. Westbrook tied up by Fox, and they get the turnover. Westbrook, at one point, was leading the NBA in turnovers.
He was a teammate of Jason Tatum when they were in college together at Duke. Russ tries to shuffle his way in, confronts Hartenstein, and out of bounds it goes. Again, they can take their first lead of the game. Russ spins. We got a whistle. Offensive foul.
70-47 Celtics in second half action. Tatum had 37 points and 11 rebounds. Westbrook knocked out of there by Williams and a break opportunity. Russell Westbrook missed a few threes earlier. Spin move against the grain. It's an offensive foul.
I have it, actually. I've got it. I'm ready. I saw the Staples Center sign already coming down yesterday.
Swing it. Ellington to the cutter. Westbrook. Oh, he had a chance at the rim. Instead, tried to pass it out. James went for the steal. It is Tatum.
You have a Jared Culver sighting here to start the second quarter, and immediately the takeaway. Jared Culver getting into the rotation.
Strong minutes here for Culver off the bench.
Playing just his 9th game of the season. Ball loose. Konchar rakes it away. Grizzlies on the attack with a 2-point lead. Konchar to the rim and in! DeAnthony Melton with the steal and the slam.
Mr. Do something to have a nice play. Another steal for the Grizzlies.
Pass deflected. Taken away by Melton. 3-on-2 if the Grizzlies hurry. Melton takes middle, flares it out. Bain, a flyby by Davis. His 3 is through. Grizzlies a chance for the lead. 7.5 remaining in the third. Bain, another flyby, another 3, in and out. And the rebound to Westbrook. And then Westbrook stepping out of bounds. Westbrook. That's deflected. Picked off by Melton. Jared steps into a 3. It's through!
As Westbrook goes to work on the rookie and then throws it way beyond the outstretched arm of Monk. Another turnover from Westbrook. The Thunder's leading scorer. Oh, what a pick. Man, took it right out of the pocket of Westbrook. And he's going to float it up. No. Henrich, the follow. Muscala.
Lakers thought that should have been an offensive foul, but the slap came before the contact.
Oh, what a pass. And J.R. had it blocked by LeBron James, who came over from the weak side. The outlet pass got stolen. It's a battle for it, and LeBron.
And you know, the officials are holding that whistle. As Westbrook, so is Olajuwon. You know, Westbrook back-to-back.
Knocks it out of his hands.
Orlando wearing the colors of the Cleveland Browns down there, huh? That's what it looks like. Here's Russell Westbrook. Again, he loses control of it. I mentioned 5 rotation players being out. He's 43 years of age. He's a former Buff from the University of Colorado. Played there for 4 years and played overseas in Australia. Carter Jr. finishing inside the restricted area for the big fella. Little look away pass to Russ.
Out of bounds.
And he stepped on the line. Berlin, Germany. And he goes 6'10", about 220. That one thrown right out of bounds. Almost slipped out of the hands of Russ. They give it now to Russ. Lakers on fire, but they throw it away. Turnover for the Lakers. That's their 13th. They're up by 22. Defense for Reeves.
He's done throughout his career. He can score, Jeff.
Oh, he's a big-time scorer. Now, he's not a point guard, so you can't expect him, as Westbrook turned it over.
Tale of 2 quarters. Lakers were terrific in that first quarter. Shot 58%, 33 points. Westbrook puts that up. Nope, offensive foul. They only have 10 points here in the second quarter, the Lakers. Westbrook looking. Lost it momentarily. Gets it back, trying to get it to Davis. And a travel. 9/10 of a second. Mavericks with a chance to get a shot off. 6 to shoot. James double, finds Westbrook. Pass deflected, try to jam it in.
Spent 2 years with the Lakers, averaging 14 points per game. And up over.
Oh, that's offensive. Caruso drew it out to Westbrook.
Off his original catch and shoot position, he did that.
Caruso across.
On Jordan and a foul. Oh, and the flex.
Westbrook off the screen. Probing, crossing, dumping. And Jordan with one arm couldn't do much with it.
Tony Bradley, for the wise from a former point guard. If you don't catch those balls that come to you, they may stop coming.
Well,
Ball got hit with a nasty one.
And Ball picks off the pass, getting into the play.
It's the Lakers.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas was barking at the officials coming back up the floor. Bulls will take it, and they'll take the ball as well off the turnover.
He'll only be down 4, shooting 40% from the field. Wide open and a miss by Johnson. Oh, a nice pick by Johnson. Westbrook was on the move. Shamet sets his feet. Yikes. Westbrook throws it away. Booker runs it down. Westbrook and Ariza. And Westbrook. Ooh. And right into the hands of Shamet. Landry Shamet on the push. Shamet lays it in and one. Westbrook takes a look at the clock. Behind the back. Goes to the hole. Kicks it. And a turnover. Chain jumped the lane.
Two bad turnovers here in this third by Westbrook.
Payne turns the corner on Ellington, leaves it. Oh, nice play by Ellington. Quick reaction. Up ahead, James to Westbrook, and touch last by Westbrook. That'll be Phoenix ball. Fully healthy with their full complement of players in their roster as Westbrook gets the steal and throws it into the hands of Aiden. Booker for three. Got it.
And rightfully so has been the Suns and the Warriors, but Utah is right there as well.
Russ with a head of steam across the timeline. Russ, lob, good play by the Spurs and Derek White to knock that away. Read it all the way.
Final game, man. Final game.
That's beautiful. Rob, go enjoy the game. We love you, brother.
Yeah, he's got those right on as the Lakers open up the third with a turnover. Get hot early because they think that they're the greatest players that ever lived.
You know, he didn't play. Oh, lob underneath and intended for Dwight. It's out of bounds.
He's back on the floor with 33 points. Out there with Russell Westbrook, DeAndre Jordan, Talen Horton Tucker.
And the rebound goes to Dwight Howard.
Well, the Lakers put him in a bad position because they played such good defense on that sequence that they forced him into a bad percentage shot. But then the Lakers
play as a passer.
Bruce Brown comes in. Bembry sits down with the 3 fouls. Westbrook poked away and stolen by Brown. Westbrook lobs it into Howard, and Howard couldn't quite catch it. Westbrook spins against Galloway and turns it over. Mills, Galloway, layup, shot is good.
The foul was against Darren Collison, and that was a soft ball.
See Coach Silas talking to Josh Christopher.
Holton stolen by Christopher. And Christopher finishes it all. It's 65.6% after being a really good free throw shooter to start his career. As Carmelo blocks scored. Russ has really struggled up the stripe. His outlet thrown right back to Jalen Green. So one back-to-back for them. This the second night. Oh, Westbrook gifts the Rockets another possession this season.
Okay, wild push off again from LeBron, no call.
Wood takes it himself and runs.
And you get another wide open three.
Both teams now with a dozen makes from downtown. Lakers turn it over. Jalen Green throws it up to Wood. Tight ropes the baseline and threw it back to Stanley Johnson.
Defense, better offense there for Jalen Green.
Turnover. Christopher on the move into the paint, fouled.
For sure, he has a case.
And they had to get up a shot in a hurry. Rebound to Westbrook, tried to thread the needle into Johnson and threw it away. Here comes KPJ to Jalen Green.
Buchanan signed to a 10-day with the COVID exception. Gets a deflection right away. Grizzlies trying to work a break. Tyus Jones is in. Grizzlies still have a foul to give. Lob for James, defended by Jackson. Second time he's come over and made a play. And the Grizzlies have won only 2 games all year when they've had single-digit threes. Tilly with a steal. Grizzlies trying to get numbers forward. Avery Bradley closing. Morant peels back.
Play a pick and roll with Brandon Clark. Those two, Brandon Clark, Tyus Jones, great synergy between them.
Westbrook lost it. Picked up by Tyus Jones. The largest blown lead in the NBA this year. Westbrook stolen by Morant.
We talk so much about Westbrook and the lack of turnover.
4 or 5 guys now on the 10-day hardship contract. Well, Russ an unforced error that time. And I mentioned Ellaby, and there he is with the basketball and 2 minutes to play.
Guards that on the other side of the floor. When Russell Westbrook had it on one side, you have to make sure you create defensive balance.
Russ throws it away. 10 seconds remain in the half. Inviting Russ to shoot again. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Braun.
Yeah, he touched it last.
I think I just don't know what to make of this season. You know, we're nearing the halfway mark of it. Are they playoff bound? That's going to go through the hands of Reeves. all the usage and no turnovers. Here's Russ all the way. He hangs and throws it away. He had 4 turnovers. The Lakers as a team only had 7.
All of a sudden, Noel's been the guy that's come in to try to become another source of offense.
The 22-year-old turnover Lakers is Russ. Can't control it. Good play by Anthony Edwards. 2 big steps by Prince, and he loses control of it. Quickly, Russ. He has it taken away, and the man has a 2-hand jam. Malik trying to create some space. Russ, here he goes. Ooh, he put a bump right into. Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Westbrook. And again, there's that post play. They really like the effort underneath. And a foul, no. Play on, 3-on-2. Russ trying to get it to Avery Bradley, and out of bounds it goes. LeBron, a little over halfway to 30 right now with 16 points. It's a 14-4 extended Minnesota run. When he was basically unstoppable for years. Avery Bradley steals it. Here's a 2-on-1. Russ. And he fumbled it away. Little behind him. Taken by Russ. Down goes LeBron. Russ loses control of it. Not a great sequence. I think LeBron's all right. Just fixing his sleeve on his left leg. Yeah, he's up. He's okay. Boy, this close. And once again, the Lakers, Westbrook turns it over, but then Bradley returns the favor.
Westbrook working against Bogdanovich. Turned it over, threw it right to Capella. Those are the frustrating turnovers for the Lakers. And Collins.
We're seeing a steady diet of that 1-5 pick and roll.
There it is again, Westbrook. And he hooked Capella with the offhand and gets called for the foul. That's going to be his 4th. LeBron just kind of took his time before finding his own offensively. And as he ever slips out and they turn it over. Got a 2-on-1. Bogdanovich pulls the 3. He picks him up on the switch. Good defense by Bagley. They get the turnover. Fox in a hurry. Buddy with time.
Work it over to THT, picked by Braun. Horton Tucker over to Russ in the corner, 6 to shoot, trying to get it to Dwight. Out of bounds it goes. For December. Westbrook down the middle, has it taken away. Mitchell and the Jazz looking for a little momentum. It was the poorest defense. Looking for another, and Russ will get 3 free throws.
Limited minutes tonight, but making the most of them. And Westbrook out of control, lost the dribble out of bounds. Westbrook lobs it. Okeke intercepts it. Great effort by Chuma. Runners from Wendell. 6 of 9 from the floor. That's a turnover. Westbrook
loves catching the basketball, coming from his right, stepping right into that one beyond the arc.
Westbrook stepped out of bounds. Westbrook still got the speed, but threw it away on a Duncan Robinson steal. Butler fakes the handoff and fires. Got it.
They can't allow a run-out fast break. Pick up quickly.
Here comes Westbrook. That man is fast, but Tucker took it away. Look out. Vincent catches up with it.
The game plan, getting back in it on the defensive end, able to score.
Monk zigzags to the rim, swings it out. Westbrook loses it. Mills the steal, and a foul is called.
For James Harden, his first personal foul. Nobody has more than 1 on the Nets. That's thrown up there. Russ, I think he figured that was either going in or AD was going to control it. Mills in rhythm.
And it bounces to the Lakers. Lob it up. Aldridge denies it. Carter down the middle. Gives it up for Brown. Oh, beautiful. Nice look. Aldridge rocks the rim on a tasty dish from Bruce Brown. Shooting the Lakers just under 55%. Ball deflected. Harden's got it. 7 seconds left. Harden. The drive. Put it up and in with 1.9. Lakers interaction 10-8 against Eastern Conference teams, but they are 8-12 on the road. Westbrook stripped away. Here's Harden. Westbrook watched by Harris. Screen Davis. 4 seconds. Westbrook. Off the hand of Bradley and a turnover for LA. Two-man game. Maxey to Embiid. Too strong. Westbrook the board. Up ahead. Off the fingertips of Monk. Out of bounds.
Well, when you're on the other side, believe me, every time Joel Embiid takes a jump shot, you're happy. Not that he's a bad shooter, just he's not putting the pressure on your defense.
Maxey. The spin over Bradley. Missed it. And Davis comes over the top for the rebound. Oh! Thibault devours it! And Maxey is there! Uncontested rebound for Monk. Westbrook loses it.
Under 2 to go in this first half. 13-point Hornet lead. Westbrook nearly threw it away, and then Bradley was forced to.
Pretty impressive.
Well, Nick, here's what they do. On free throws, you'll notice they always put AD on the other end. So after the free throw is made, I don't know what else to tell them.
Bogdanovich, Gallinari also in the game. Russ turns it over again. That's his third of the first period.
And they're trying to keep Anthony Davis out of the pick and roll so they can switch. And I like, oh, wow.
What is Westbrook
awful
doing?
Pass that one.
Like what Trey just did there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Threw it to Kevin Huerter. Defense was a little sleep.
Pocket picked. Taken by the Lakers. Here's Russ. Has it poked away. So the Lakers take it, then they give it. Powell tries to go in. The scoop and the score for Norman Powell.
Nice to be back home.
See the home crowd. In fact, only 2 games away from Crypto.com Arena in the month of February. That's it. 2 games, and they're coming up. Carmelo Anthony now to Russ. Russ tried to get down the middle. Has it taken away. Turnover Lakers. Can they capitalize again? Covington. It's a good play by Monk to play a little defense. But Powell hits it. Realizing there's only a couple months left in the season. Blown past, long past the halfway mark. Even though the All-Star break hasn't happened yet, Covington, after the turnover ahead of the pack, is McLemore.
The fourth quarter is underway. Terrence Mann is in for the first time in the second half. Shot clock is down to 2. Bledsoe looks, got the screen, puts up a contested 3. Short, and out it goes.
Coach Lou bringing back Reggie Jackson, making his way Westbrook to the score table.
There's a turnover for, that's only his second tonight.
Burks went for the steal. Westbrook got free. Gets into the paint. Lost the handle. Barrett has it. Throws it ahead to Burks. Burks back to Toppin. Lefty scoop layup. He missed it. Got the rebound. Missed again. Foley follows and throws it down. Barrett had 17 points in the first quarter. If you're just joining us. Westbrook inside. Deflected by Robinson. Here comes Toppin. Toppin goes right at Westbrook and finishes. Westbrook pushing, knocked away from behind by Noel. Knicks have a 2-on-1. Randall goes inside for the slam. Westbrook guarded by Fournier. Westbrook double team, kicks it inside through the hands of Davis, and the Knicks will come the other way.
And the health factor, just having Holiday, Antetokounmpo, and Middleton together, starting games, performing with one another. Russell Westbrook steps on the baseline. It's a turnover for LA. Kick to the corner. Westbrook. A travel. And the struggles have been real for Russell Westbrook. Luke Kennard going back to his home state for All-Star Weekend, Ohio. Westbrook. Drive. Poked away from LeBron. Turnover. Holiday. Dish. Allen. Shooting practice. No. Rebounded by Westbrook. Get ahead. Intercepted by Middleton.
Westbrook pass deflected by Wiggins. There's a turnover. Pull behind the back. Nice feed, Wiggins.
They're number 2 in the league in differential. Like, that's a big deal. They've lost their last 6 road games. This one's a big one. We talked about it being big for the Lakers. I think it's also big for the Utah Jazz.
Okay. What do we learn from how they defend here, if anything?
So it's interesting. You brought up something I thought that was pertinent in the first half relative to this, right? You said it feels like the Jazz have been experimenting all season long. That's footwork, that's guile, the abruptness with which he changes direction on you.
And Whiteside, I believe, broke up that lob. Forrest kicks it out to O'Neal, had time to tee it up, line up the seam.
Heck of a screen, though, by Whiteside. You know, nothing going to show up in a stat sheet, but he got his teammate a wide open look.
And Westbrook turns it over. First team all trash talk. Westbrook couldn't find Howard. They turned it over. Forrest on the move. They got a 3-on-2. Trent Forrest tried to take Horton Tucker's soul.
Ingram, 4 points now in the quarter. And here's another one. Ingram, Alvarado running, and oh my gracious!
And ultimately, they have battled back to put themselves into postseason contention.
Hayes had it knocked away by Westbrook after the turnover.
Pelicans in that other half, and you got to see the Lakers trailing in.
Another turnover from Los Angeles, their 13th of this first half. McCollum finds some space, floats it home. Westbrook lob, out of bounds, off of the Lakers.
To be with the group every day and working with them, and so many people. So I'm just really excited to be a part of that team.
Show is doing wonderfully.
Jones all the way in, rocks the rim. 12 points, 7 rebounds for Jonas Valanciunas. Oh, Jones, who's played a great game defensively, gets hammered by Westbrook. And here comes Westbrook looking to push for LA. Westbrook lost his footing. And now New Orleans an opportunity in transition. Ingram.
Westbrook will drive. Zubac is there. Monk tries to find his way, snaking his way through traffic. Man, Jackson never breaks stride and floats for 2.
And going straight at the jugular of all these Lakers.
James inside, doubled on the fly, can't get it, and will they call
basket interference?
Yep, basket interference counted for 2.
Pass inside. Westbrook guarded by Klay Thompson. Westbrook spins again. Thompson stays with him. Stepped out of bounds.
Here is Westbrook. Oh, he got away with the hook there. Oh, he didn't get away with the hook.
Not, sir.
Ready to shoot that one.
Westbrook stolen by Jones. And the Spurs, a little wake-up call late first quarter, take control.
Always great to see 5-0 in the building. We used to tease Dave about that right hand. So you might as well cut it off, big fella. You never use it.
4, you give them each 1, right?
Right.
We prefer 4. 2 each. And then Westbrook tosses this one away. Back out to Westbrook. 7:48 and counting here in the first. Spurs by 1. There's Murray. The steals later. And a foul on Westbrook.
Now, the Rockets have had problems. The Lakers have had some issues this year with turnovers as Matthews misses the 3 and then almost came up with a loose ball because, well, he didn't because he got fouled by Westbrook. It's walled off and gets turned over. Rockets have numbers. Green to KPJ, broken up by LeBron. Back to Green, and he scores again. 7-0 Green run for the Rockets to start overtime.
Rebound taken by Gabriel. He'll run the floor with Russ. Russ with the dribble. Russ tries to force his way in. And has it taken away from him.
We did not do that against Toronto. Westbrook soars in off the missed free throw and has it taken away by Holiday. 7 turnovers for the Lakers. Booker.
One thing I will say, Arizona does not judge themselves on Pac-12 titles, does not judge themselves on tournament appearances. We have not been to the Final Four since 2001.
Within the way the Suns play.
And look, that's good. And look, I would say that I've made some mistakes in my career focusing on. We need to feature him more. He gets lost sometimes in the development of other players. You see the turnover on the first possession by the Lakers.
78-96. The biggest deficit was 28. Ball underneath. And it goes off the leg of Russ eventually.
That's what ends up winning the hearts and minds of every fan of this building and watching on TV.
And then how about Pepe knocking the ball free again?
Solidifying your point, Jim.
You know, one of the things, Vinci, is Ant gets the steal here.
Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullin.
Run TMC team.
Yeah,
Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullin.
He liked that team. He liked the Sonics with...
Back up a little bit, get some momentum, rev up the engine, and then go straight downhill on the smaller reads.
Wow, Westbrook throws it into the 10th row, and the ball finds its way back to no call. Siakam, lead pass,
Freddie double V.
Using his size, and then Pascal keeping his head up with a nice touch pass over the top. We talked about LeBron making over-the-top passes.
Raptor ball.
It carries over to when people are out. You take a, let's see his turnover right there. With the Raptors been doing a great job all season creating turnovers and scoring off of turnovers as well.
You should have and expect some more opportunity. And let's see if they can take advantage. Denny's so far looks like he is. 8 points already.
Westbrook a turnover. Gafford the steal.
Do not want any cheap fouls right here. Sending them to the foul line. Play solid defense. Good hands by KCP.
Avdia for three. Way long this time. And the rebound for Westbrook, but Hachimura able to take it away. Rui with the left. Westbrook turns it over. Here comes Hachimura. Here's Westbrook faking the three, but he traveled, and that will be the 5th turnover. That's the issue with Westbrook. He's a high assist guy. He's a high turnover guy.
They gave the Cavs a great boost.
Steal by Garland. Garland to the basket. He gets fouled by Westbrook, and Westbrook now barks at his teammates.
Hey, I got nothing against those suburban guys, okay?
No, don't try to be their friends now. You already threw them under the bus, man. It's okay.
Good steal by Maxey. Going to be doing their thing, and boy, Stan Staley has another loaded squad ready to roll in the Sweet 16. Embiid with the steal.
280-pounder.
I thought he was going to go middle. So imagine if you're a defender and you think the same way and then look really bad when he goes base.
And Harris missing by a bunch. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook turns it over.
Breaks the interior of your defense.
Austin Reeves, boy, Westbrook almost had a turnover, and Reeves got it back. Really marked the number 3 option for them.
And he's been a very good player, you know, being shorthanded, not having their starting point guard Ben Simmons all season long.
Nobody has a more higher frequency of post-ups this year than the 76ers do with Embiid. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll come back to Philadelphia.
Good slip inside for Billy and poked away by Westbrook. You can't show him the basketball. Brought it down to his level. Westbrook has it taken away. Herb's got another steal.
That's the thing. If you make Russell play in the crowd, he will turn that basketball over.
Herb, go hard. And Jackson gets his first bucket after a couple of free throws. Westbrook on the spin. Taken away by Herb.
Make him play in traffic.
You got it. Devontae for Jackson. Why not? Now, he's been in the playoffs a number of times, as we know, with the Portland Trailblazers. Westbrook against CJ. And take it away. Herb's already got a couple of steals in this game.
Against the Hawks. And he could get one in half number 1, depending on how much he plays. And Russ just dribbles it off his leg and out of bounds, unfortunately.
They see him as a 3-and-D guy at 6'5", 200 pounds. Turnover. Dinwiddie.
Too easy.
Drives in.
Better free throw shooters.
So a defensive 3-second call right out of the gates on the first possession, and Westbrook, if you had to summarize a 25-point blown lead by the Jazz against the Clippers, how would you describe that?
What's really underrated about him on the offensive end is his size and strength. And then he's a very underrated defender.
10. They did not win, have not won this year with both AD and LeBron out of the lineup, but now they get them both in. Brandon.
Run out by Gabriel. Good defense by Monte Morris.
Down 2 max players. And I asked Michael Malone.
See if we can find a little rhythm here in this one as the Suns turn them over again. Up ahead to Shamitz and Landry with an easy 2.
I tell you what, that's 2 times that he has made an incredible teardrop off the glass over Anthony Davis.
We've seen some finishes, and for all the Laker defensive troubles, that was a good. This is the little 12-footer. Not high enough to get it to Davis, and Mikal Bridges steps in.
Yeah, but Davis has got a seal there. That's a situation where you can't.
Yeah, guys, keep an eye on the double fist. There's a matchup zone trap that kind of took the Lakers out of their offense, had them shoot more jump shots, and there's another turnover on cue.
Westbrook probing.
Caught in the air, nowhere to go. It's another turnover for Westbrook and the Lakers.
And that play was an example of it. Just the fact that Howard was there.